Okay guys, in this video, I just kind of want to show you how we clean a large bathroom. Now in the other video, what we call our standard bathroom just includes like a sink, a toilet, basically in a mirror. But in a much larger bathrooms, you have a couple extra items that you have to clean, and that would be stall walls and potentially urinals if you're cleaning a men's washroom. But you'll also have to clean some, more dispensers, and we'll get into that in this video. So like always, guys, step one is to literally take your washroom solution and to spray everything down. That's step number one. So you see me, I'm spraying down the counters, the sinks, the toilets. I'm also adding in a little bit of tough scrub. Remember, you don't have to go nuts with the tough scrub, but I'm adding a little bit of tough scrub. But again, I'm spraying everything down. So in this washroom, we have two bathrooms, two urinals, and two sinks. Okay, so again, with the urinal, just spray everything down, give it a little bit of a saturation. And again, look, see, just a little bit of tough scrub, you don't need a lot. After you've gone and, sprayed everything, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your green rag, and you are going to start with the sinks. Just like the last video, I always like to start with the sinks first. The reason for that is that the washroom solution on the toilets and the urinals have what they call dwell time, right? So by the time I get over there, a lot of that urine stained or debris has a time to kind of like break up, so it becomes a little bit easier to clean. In these bathrooms, again, don't forget to get the little backsplash or this little lip that you see there. Everything has to be wiped down. These little lips can gather a lot of dust, so you just want to make sure that you are wiping it and making sure to get around the faucet. Again, like soap scum, things like that do build up around the faucet and around the drain. As you can see, I'm kind of digging at the drain here, making sure I'm doing the best I possibly can. So again, we're gonna wring out your rag, turn that off, and then the other things, these mirrors, they have like a ledge to them, so I'm making sure that I'm giving those mirrors, a wipe, as well as the soap dispenser. And speaking of dispensers, in between cleaning the sink and going and cleaning the toilet, I do like to check, the dispensers. Again, whatever I can do in between going and cleaning the toilets to give more dwell time, I'm a huge fan of. So this soap dispenser looks good, and the paper towel dispenser looks good. And obviously that's just a blow dryer, so you don't need to check that. Okay, I do come into the bathrooms and I'm going to check this. Yeah, you're going to need a new roll, so always replace when needed. Even though this dispenser has two rolls, you never want to risk, something happening. Let's say someone was sick or something, and just because you see a second roll there, one, they might not flip the divider over, or two, they could literally run out of that second roll, early in the day, and then they're left without toilet paper. So here I am. I'm replacing this dispenser because it was needed. Everything else looked fine. I'm going to give this dispenser here a little quick wipe down. And guys, when you're cleaning chrome, again, the not all purpose, sorry, but the washroom cleaner is just fine for this. Just make sure that, you're not, wiping in the middle, that you are going edge to edge to create a nice smooth finish. Okay, so next we're going to be cleaning, our toilets and urinals, starting inside the bowl with the bowl brush. I'm going at it, making sure I'm getting the brush in the drain hole, as well as under the rim of the actual toilet, okay? And then obviously too, you want to make sure that you're wiping down everything. I do go ahead and flush in this video, and what I'm doing too is I'm making sure that after I've flushed that I'm looking for, again, more debris or even like those hard water stains, because if there is that kind of staining left over, then I'm going to treat that as well. I just never want to leave the toilet the way that it is. Okay, so I'm continuing to wipe down like the dispenser, the toilet paper dispenser here, and the rails. I am using the green rag, so please do not use the yellow rag. That would be really disgusting, since yellow is used on the toilets and the urinals, right? People are going to be putting their hands on those things, so make sure to use the green rag. Again, moving on to the next toilet, I'm scrubbing the inside first. I'm wiping down the dispenser with my green rag, and now I'm going to take my yellow rag and continue just to wipe down the toilet. I have to point out here as well, guys, it's not good just to wipe down what you can see. Make sure that you're wiping what you might not see. And by that, I mean the base of the toilets, right there in the back, where the toilet actually fastens to the tile. You just want to make sure that you're wiping that as well. Next, let's go ahead and clean the urinals. Now, I'm pumping the water a couple times just to make sure that I have some water while I'm scrubbing the tough scrub. You don't want to do it dry. In this case, this urinal water flow is very, very low, so I had to pump it just a couple of times just to make sure that I had enough water. And then I'm going to proceed with the yellow rag just to make sure to wipe right around the rim here and just quickly on the inside. Do you see, like, I don't want you to actually right there. I don't want you to go and put your hand inside the urinal, but just right at that like lip, is perfect. Again, here the water was a little bit better here, so I just flushed it once, and using that water with the tough scrub to agitate any soils, any urine that's still in there, things like that, and then I flush it one more time. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and wipe down the urinal. Now, if there was a urinal screen or a urinal puck in here, guys, you have to move it. It's not good enough just to clean around. You got to lift that puck out, replace it if it needs to be replaced, or that urinal screen if it needs to be replaced, and then clean, then place it back inside the urinal. Okay? The next step here is we're going to go ahead and wipe down all the stall walls. Okay, making sure to get the tops, but also obviously the sides here, right? So again, using a urinal, there's always going to be a lot of backsplash. So sometimes you got to make sure that you are just, always keeping up with wiping down your stall walls. Because a lot of, let's say like urine or bacteria can be sitting there, and that will contribute to the smell or the odor of the bathroom. So just make sure that you guys are wiping down the stall walls, and especially like right around the door handles. I mean, this is where people are going to be, closing the door and opening the door, things like that. So we just want to make sure that, we are getting basically everything. Okay, and then the last step is to clean the mirrors. I did this in my last video. I like to clean my mirrors last, and that is because I will leave my tap running, or if I have to go and wring out my rag, or just kind of wet it up a little bit more. There's always that potential for getting like a little bit of splash on the mirror, and I don't want to clean it and then I walk away and then I've made some marks, and then the client sees that, right? You just kind of want to present to the client a nice finished product. So I personally always like to make sure that I do the mirrors last. And that's it, guys. That is how you clean a large bathroom. So this video, how to clean is basically like 9 minutes long. So if you're taking much longer than 9 minutes, you're probably painting the bathroom, so you don't want to be doing that. But you do want to ensure that you're getting all your dispensers, and check them too. Just because you think like I've put some in there yesterday doesn't mean that they're there. So no matter what, you should be just checking, ensuring that you need to refill, making sure your toilets are clean, there's nothing inside them, your urinals are nice and clean, your mirrors are nice and clean. And then that's basically it, guys. So that's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next.